been a while since I've gone over my gear. My axe is homemade. Okay, finally made it to my new spot. Way down at the bottom line here. Had a cut trail, go back, get my gear, ribbon out the trail, pack my gear over here. It's still not all the way over the low point here. It's up the hill a little ways. It's up the hill over there. So once I finish this tank, I'll go back, get it, move it closer. We're right by this creek. I'm gonna go check out real quick. Whew, bit of workout. Just getting over my new spot here. Okay, so this creek, I am 100% confident the old timers never came this far up the valley. We're a long ways from the ocean. There's a couple of major waterfalls and steep canyons, and this is not even the main creek. This is a big creek, but it's not the main one that comes down through the valley. So I don't think anyone's gold panned this creek before. And like, I'm way up in nowhere, way up in the mountains. So I'm gonna check it out. It's pretty cool. I'll show you. Won't take me a few minutes, then I'll get back to work. But these opportunities, you don't want to pass these up. Checking cool stuff out like this. Wow. It's a major chute, eh? Just like vertical wall on that side. Looks like pretty much on this side too. Must be a pretty good avalanche chute in the spring. And summer, or I mean winter too, right? Must be quite the avalanche chute. Wow, so cool. I wonder if there's any quartz down there. Okay, I made it. Whoa, that's cool. I'm gonna clean the lens here. There we go. Oh, nice breeze coming down here. Huh. Yeah, lots of destruction with all that wood. That's cool. Huh. Looks like it drops off just over there. And that's where I am, just right there. Okay, well that was pretty cool. Nice breeze coming down here. Keeps the bugs away too. Anyways, I had to get to work. See you guys in the first tree. Yeah, my first tree is a good one. Okay, here we go. Corner post 119. Now I'll just reference that to the map and I'll know exactly where I am. This is looking up the hill. There's a nice big cedar. Pretty spacious. Not a lot of small saplings. A few here and there, but oh, a couple of big ones up there. A couple of big cedars. This will be fun. Yeah. This is my first one. Well, so far, let me just see where am I going to put it. Since I'm opening up, I was leaning to the left. I guess I'll have to put it right down there. That's what you do to open up. You know, you usually have limited options when you're opening up. Maybe I could wedge it. No. I gotta get that snag there soon. Right there. And once I get this tree down, I'll have a nice natural opening. When these two are down, right here will be a strip of clear sky I can dump trees into. Hey, I won't film this one. It's too small. Maybe this, that big one. Or maybe this one. That one's bigger. Yeah, so see you guys in a bit. Look at this. Even the sapling is so old, it's got moss growing on it. The trees grow so slow, even the sapling is pretty old. It's old enough to have moss growing on it. Like that. This is how much it grows a year. An inch. Okay, there's my opening. Here's my first big tree of the day. Probably 6 feet diameter. Yeah, something like that. And it does have a slight lean this way, which is good because I don't have my jack with me, and the creek is right there. And I shaved this stump down at an angle, so I think I might clip it. And there's that ridge there. It's probably gonna break on that ridge and stay on the high side of this stump here. Or it'll bounce and roll over it. And then if it does that, it'll just lay on that, on the high side of that stump there and there. Something like that. But it didn't take long to get a nice opening. It's a bit rotten in the middle. And the cut, I don't know, might be a bit small. So it is leaning in my favor, so if I have to wedge it, I think it'll be easy. I might be a bit small. I think I can wedge it if I need to. Hopefully it's not too small. No problem. I'm second guessing myself for nothing. See, it did look like a pretty small undercut, but the lean was in my favor. Didn't even touch that one. Let's dump there. Huh, saved out better than I thought it was gonna. That was gonna break a lot worse than that. That's good. Right on, okay. A little oblong shape, but let's just see what this is. Not that big. It's, oh yeah, right on 6'2". Yeah. Okay, I think I have enough fuel. It's been a while since I've gone over my gear. It's a 592. I don't think it has heated handlebars. Nope, not heated handlebars. 36-inch steel bar with a skip tooth, round file, 3/8 chain. What else? My axe is homemade handle made out of yellow cedar. Although I got to find some better quality wood because this one's got full of knots on it. Now I've already broken 3 handles by getting wood that has knots in it, so I'll have to make sure I get some better quality wood next time. But so far this hasn't broken, and that's what it looks like. It's a big rectangle shape there. This is original axe, this part here, but all this is I welded it up myself. So the weakest point of the handle isn't the part of the handle that goes into the head of the axe there. So it's a thicker amount of wood that goes into the head. So, because that's usually where it breaks, eh? Right there. Whoop. Usually breaks right along there. Yeah. And then of course I got the PowerWedge. You can get woodboss.ca. Woodboss.ca. And then I got Mendel's. I don't know what type of Mendel's these boots are. They got a bunch of different types and they're all pretty good. They're really comfy. I highly recommend them. And these are, what brand is this again? Fanner. Yeah, Fanner Gladiator. The brand is Fanner and these pants are the Gladiator model. And they got a compartment for knee pads. And I got some knee pads in here, and I'll never go back to not having knee pads. It's so handy to have. And then my shirt is homemade. It was white and I dyed it orange and I sewed some stripes on there. Yeah. That's about it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go buck this one. Okay, so according to the ripping card, I do this at a 4.5. This tree is so big that they got to rip it right down the middle so the helicopter can lift it. It's too heavy at the lengths that they want. So when it is too heavy for a regular length, then there's special ripping lengths that they want. And I'm going to be bucking it at a 4.5 meter piece. So. Right near the end there. It's about to pop in my shoulder, my collarbone. I felt weird. There it is. I thought I was gonna have to go down the bottom side first and bucket, but it's kind of a little too far up in the air. Hey, gotcha, thank you. My partner checking in on me. So I gotta go fuel up. That worked out great. Okay. I guess I'll film the rest of it. Let's go fuel up first.